How's it going, everybody? Destauch here. And with the utter wealth of things to talk about with Halo Infinite, I'm joking, there's literally nothing to talk about right now. We've been in a drive spell since, what would have been E3, that 8-minute gameplay demo. All we've really gotten since then is that armor coding system, which was received great by the community, by the way. But today, I just wanted to talk about what I expect and want to see from 343 in the coming months. We know that Sketch said recently that we would be getting a high-level update for Halo Infinite. And I just wanted to go through the things that I really want to see and stuff that I think would really bring the community together, because right now we're pretty divided on a lot of things, especially customization, and we know next to nothing about multiplayer. So let's get right into it. Now, first up, what we really need to talk about is the customization. Yes, we already had a Waypoint post about it, but I felt like it was woefully underwritten and lacked a lot of description for what is actually going on in the system. I hope that we are not leaning towards a uber monetized system like Halo 5. While Halo 5's Rec Pack system isn't the worst microtransaction system, still the best of evils, and I don't want that to happen with Halo Infinite. I mean, Halo Infinite is, Xbox's main golden goose, and it's comparable to PlayStation's exclusives like God of War and Ghost of Tsushima. I don't know why Microsoft is so hellbent on monetizing it so much. If we could just have one series from them that isn't monetized, please just let it be Halo, because Halo just needs to be Halo and build up the good faith of the Xbox brand. Yes, there's a lot of money to be gained in monetization, but in the long run, that monetization is going to damage the series and there's going to be a downward trend. I promise you that. We've seen it with things like the Avengers game, which hasn't even recouped its development cost yet. And we've seen it with games like Anthem, where these live service games, they don't have feet most of the time. Now, Destiny is a little bit of an exception. Destiny 2 is pretty good now. But even Destiny, it's wholeheartedly damaged. And compared to what people expected with Destiny 1, the hype was immense for that game. But after that, Destiny went from this mainstream first-person shooter to a niche, which, still makes them money, but this idea of the whole monetization of the live service model, it's not good, and I don't think Halo can execute it properly. What we need to see is we need to know what this coding system is through video format, through spoken dialogue from 343. Now, I'm not talking about the Mr. Chief Rec Pack trailer that we got for Halo 5. That was condescending and did not rub a lot of people in the way 343 were expecting. But we need some clarification on what's going on, and I know that a lot of these deals with companies are already gone through. They can't revert, the colors that you get from purchasing Oreos. Of course, I think that's kind of dumb, but I just hope that we do not experience this Uber monetization. I don't know why I keep saying Uber. I've been playing way too much zombies, but we need clarification on that. Now, moving on to other things, I think that we really need a multiplayer announcement. Now, Halo Infinite should have come out already, but we still don't have any multiplayer details, which I think is pretty insane. I think that we need to see multiplayer, and we need some type of flighting system for multiplayer. We know that originally we were supposed to get flights for Halo Infinite multiplayer, but that was canned due to things like COVID-19. But now that Halo Infinite has been pushed back, it seems like those flights may still be on the table, and I just want to know the dates of when we can do that, as well as some multiplayer details, including what kind of game modes we can expect at launch and the maps. I really want to like this game, but they're making it exceedingly difficult, and I think that knowing about the multiplayer would go a long way. Another thing I want to see is one of those money shot game modes that we know is coming. Now, what do I mean? Well, basically, we've always had this blow away kind of game mode. For Halo 5, it was Warzone. For ODST, it was Firefight. For Reach, it was Invasion. For Halo 3, it was Forage. And I'm still looking for that game mode that's going to blow me away. Now, knowing 343, they're still going to do something like that, and I really want to see it. Something akin to maybe Warzone, but maybe larger scale, I think. I just want to see something that'll blow me away, and we didn't really get that with the 8-minute demo. The 8-minute demo, I actually quite enjoyed the gameplay, but it didn't do anything crazy for me. We need to see that revolutionary new mode, and I hope that it really plays into the idea of the Halo ring. Maybe something large scale about taking pieces of the ring and controlling points. I mean, it's called Halo Infinite. It kind of alludes to a large game. I mean, the gameplay we saw already alluded to a semi-open world, so I think that game modes that take advantage of that open world would be great. Not a battle royale per se, but a large-scale kind of conquest mode would be really cool. Of course, it's just a recommendation, but the point is, I want to see that crazy game mode that is going to sell the game. And I almost forgot, Forge. I want to see a lot of Forge, because we have this kind of scary relationship with 343. We don't know how Forge will go. With Halo 4, Forge was kind of a downgrade in my opinion from Reach. With Halo 5, we had to wait like a month, I think, after release for the Forge mode. I am hoping wholeheartedly for Halo Infinite to ship with Forge, and it would take a great load off of my conscience if we got some news about it, confirmation that it'll ship with the game, and the improvements. We have heard little murmurs that they could be toying around with AI in Forge. This is just going off of comments that, you know, the Forge devs have said, but it would be great to have Forgeable AI. We've seen the Halo MCC community doing that a lot. Forgeable AI in Forge. I think they need to take a lot of cues from the mod community, and they need to implement that into the main game. I mean, no discredit to the Forge team at 343. If there's one thing I can commend 343 for, it's Forge. But the mod community is getting a little bit ahead of them, and I'd really love to see them implement stuff like flyable pelicans. I know Halo 4 you can fly it now, but I'm talking about the OG Pelican, which we know will be in the game. Flyable pelicans, Forgeable AI, perhaps terrain editing. I know that a lot of the pieces in Forge kind of already allow for terrain editing, but it might be better to have a plane that I can manipulate rather than individual pieces. But yeah, looking forward to Forge, and I hope it doesn't disappoint. Anyways, that was my little spiel on what I want to see from the high-level update that 343 said that they would do for Halo Infinite. What do you guys think? Do you agree with my points, or do you have any other opinions? I'd love to hear them in the comments, and let's hope to Halo Infinite being a good game. It's a long road, but hopefully it'll end in good feelings. So, anyways, this was a Destauch. Now remember, if you liked the video, please like it, and if you really liked it, try subscribing. I'll see you in the next one. Destauch out.